Let us look at a poem from Siri Kannada, grade 5. These are Vachanagalu. We have 4 Vachanas written by different Shivasharanas in this poem. So we have Vachanas from Basavanna, Ambigara Chaudaya, Akka Mahadevi and Aidakki Lakkamma. So Vachanas are one form of literature in Kannada. They were written in the 12th century by Shivasharanarus. These vachanas are written in very simple language which can be understood by everybody. Even though they are written in the 12th century, they are still useful even now. We can still relate to vachanas even now. These vachanas teach us the essence of life, how to lead a righteous life, and how to have true devotion towards God. So let us look at all the vachanas one by one. So I will read the first vachana. This is by Basavanna. Kalabeda kolabeda, husiya nudiyalu beda, muniya beda, anyarige asahya padabeda, tanna bannisabeda, idira haliyalu beda, ide antaranga shuddhi, ide bahiranga shuddhi, ide namma ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮ ದೇವ ನುಲಿಸುವ ಪರಿ. So kalabeda means do not steal. Kolabeda, do not kill. Husiya nudiyalu beda, do not lie. Muniyalu beda, do not get angry. Anyarige asahya padabeda, do not show disgust or do not get irritated with others. Tanna bannisa beda, do not self-praise. Idira haliyalu beda, and do not scold or blame somebody. Ide antaranga shuddhi, ide bahiranga shuddhi. Shuddhi means cleansing or cleaning. So if you follow all this without stealing, without getting angry, without telling lies, without showing disgust or irritation, without blaming anybody, you are cleaning your mind and your heart. That is antaranga shuddhi. This is the internal cleaning that you do and also the external cleaning. And this is what even God wants you to do. This is the path which is desired by God. This is the path that you should follow, which will also take you more closer towards God. And then the next one, you'll see, it is from Ambigara Chaudaya. ಬಡತನಕ್ಕೆ ಉಣ್ಣುವ ಚಿಂತೆ, ಉಣಲಾದರೆ ಉಡುವ ಚಿಂತೆ, ಉಡಲಾದರೆ ಇಡುವ ಚಿಂತೆ, ಇಡಲಾದರೆ ಹೆಂಡಿರ ಚಿಂತೆ, ಹೆಂಡಿರಾದರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಚಿಂತೆ, ಮಕ್ಕಳಾದರೆ ಬದುಕಿನ ಚಿಂತೆ, ಬದುಕಾದರೆ ಕೇಡಿನ ಚಿಂತೆ, ಕೇಡಾದರೆ ಮರಣದ ಚಿಂತೆ. ಇಂತಿ ಹಲವು ಚಿಂತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದವರನ್ನು ಕಂಡೆನು, ಶಿವ ಚಿಂತೆಯಲ್ಲಿದ್ದವರೊಬ್ಬರನ್ನು ಕಾಣೆನೆಂದಾತ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಂಬಿಗರ ಚೌಡಯ್ಯ ನಿಜ ಶರಣ. So badatana means poverty. Undu is food. Chinte is worry. Uduva is clothes that you wear. Iduva is shelter. Hendira is wife. Hendati means wife. Makkala means children. Baduku is life. Kedu is mishap or something bad happening to you. Marana is death. Halavu is many. Kandenu, I have seen. Chinte is thoughts. Could not find. Kanenendata means could not be found. So, if a person is very poor, who is in poverty, so his only worry will be, how will I get my next meal? How will I eat my food? Now, once he is able to eat properly, then his next worry will be, what can I wear? I need more clothes. Now once that is also solved, now he is able to eat well and he's got enough clothes, then the next worry will be, I need a house. I need a shelter for myself. Now once your house is ready, the next worry is, I need a wife. Now once there is a wife, the next worry is, I need children. Then once the children come, the next worry will be, how will I take care of this family? How will I lead my life? Then once that is also You find a solution for that, then there will be a next worry. What if something bad happens? What if there's a mishap? Now, if nothing bad happens and you are still fine, then you start worrying, when am I going to die? When will my death come? So, like this, a person goes on worrying about many things one after the other. But nobody has thoughts of God in their mind. I have not seen, the poet is saying, I have not seen even one person who always thinks about God or who has thoughts of God in their mind. Then the next one, it is by Akka Mahadevi. So, ಬೆಟ್ಟದ ಮೇಲೊಂದು ಮನೆಯ ಮಾಡಿ ಮೃಗಗಳಿಗಂಜಿದಡೆಂತಯ್ಯ, ಸಮುದ್ರದ ತಡಿಯಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಮನೆಯ ಮಾಡಿ ನೊರೆತೆರೆಗಳಿಗಂಜಿದಡೆಂತಯ್ಯ, ಸಂತೆಯೊಳಗೊಂದು ಮನೆಯ ಮಾಡಿ ಶಬ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾಚಿದಡೆಂತಯ್ಯ, ಚೆನ್ನಮಲ್ಲಿಕಾರ್ಜುನ ದೇವ ಕೇಳಯ್ಯ, ಲೋಕದೊಳಗೆ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ ಬಳಿಕ ಸ್ತುತಿ ನಿಂದೆಗಳು ಬಂದಡೆ ಮನದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋಪವ ತಾಳದೆ ಸಮಾಧಾನಿಯಾಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಬೆಟ್ಟ means hill or mountain. ಮನೆಯೊಂದು, ಮೇಲೊಂದು is on. ಮನೆ is house. ಮಾಡಿ is build or make a house. ಮೃಗಗಳಿಗಂಜಿದಡೆಂದಯ್ಯ, you get scared of animals. Then samudra is sea, tadi is shore. ಮನೆಯ ಮಾಡಿ, again you build a house. And ನೊರೆತೆರೆಗಳಿಗಂಜಿದಡೆಂತಯ್ಯ, scared of waves. Then Sante is a marketplace. You build a house there and you shy. Nachidadentaya means shy, to get shy of shabdakke. Shabda is noise. Loka means world, huttida, birth. Balika, after. Stuti nindegalu, praise and complaints or blame. If they come, manadalli, in your heart, Kopava talade, do not get angry and stay calm. Samadhaniyagirabeku means calm. So what she's trying to tell is, you need to adjust to wherever you are. Okay, so if you build a house on a hill or a mountain, there will be some wild animals moving around there. So you build a house there and you get scared that what if some wild animal comes and attacks me? Or you build a house on the shore of a sea and you get worried for the waves. That is not possible, because a sea will always keep having a lot of waves. Then you build a house in a marketplace. So you know market is always filled with people and there will be lot of noise all the time. So you build a house there and then you say, no, I'm shy, I'm scared of sound. That is not going to work. Then similarly, when you are born in this world, after you are born in this world, there may be times when people will praise you. There may be times when people are not happy with you and they complain about you or they criticize you. So you should always stay calm. You should not take all this to your heart and show anger. If somebody is complaining or scolding you, you should not take it to your heart and start showing your anger on them. You have to stay calm all the time. Then the last one is, this is Aidakki Lakkamma. ಗರ್ವದಿಂದ ಮಾಡುವ ಭಕ್ತಿ ದ್ರವ್ಯದ ಕೇಡು, ನಡೆಯಿಲ್ಲದ ನುಡಿ ಅರಿವಿಂಗೆ ಹಾನಿ, ಕೊಡದೆ ತ್ಯಾಗಿ ಎನಿಸಿಕೊಂಬುದು ನುಡಿಯಿಲ್ಲದ ಶೃಂಗಾರ, ದೃಢವಿಲ್ಲದ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಒಡೆದ ಕುಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಜಲವ ತುಂಬಿದಂತೆ, ಮಾರಯ್ಯ ಪ್ರಿಯ ಅಮರೇಶ್ವರ ಲಿಂಗವ ಮುಟ್ಟದ ಭಕ್ತಿ. So garva means with lot of pride and you're trying to show off. I am doing so much puja, I am buying so much of fruits, I am buying so much of flowers for God. So that is pride. You're trying to show off yourself there. So you have devotion, but you have so much of pride. That is not correct. So that will lead to the loss of your wealth. And then nadeyillada nudi. You do not keep up your words. Suppose you promise something to somebody and then do not keep up your words. Then that is loss of your knowledge. Then kodade tyagi enisikombudu mudi illada shrungara. So you don't give anything to anybody, and then you just say, I did so much of sacrifices, I did this, I did that, without doing anything. That is also not correct. So it is like decorating your head which has no hair on it. And then ದೃಢವಿಲ್ಲದ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಒಡೆದ ಕುಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಜಲವ ತುಂಬಿದಂತೆ. And without true devotion to God, you don't have devotion to God, you simply sit and keep telling some bhajans and mantras. That is also not correct. It is equal to filling pure water in a broken pot. Will the water stay in the pot? The water will all come out. So if you don't have true devotion towards God, then it is of no use. So you should have good devotion. You should have pure devotion to God. Only then you will be able to, only then God will also like what you're doing. God will also accept your devotion.